Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. I'm still continuing to catch up on some releases that I missed. There's still going to be a few music videos that I'm not going to be able to check out in today's, I guess, content dump, although that sounds kind of nasty, but there's still a few groups like Wickley, I believe, had a recent comeback. Lightsome had a comeback. I feel like it's already been like a month at the very least, or a little bit less. And I'm excited about that simply because of Sungha, because if you guys watched my Queendom puzzle reactions on Patreon, you know how much I adore her. As well as there's Wavy, the track videos that I kind of like made a promise to check out, and I will be doing that when I get the opportunity. But in today's videos, I'm starting off with more Luna content. I'm so goddamn excited to be able to react to so much Luna content, whether it's the Odd Eye Circle, the music video that we checked out, and you guys know how I feel about Kim Lip, whether it's Blue Symbol. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, there's the Triple S. Is it the Triple S group? Like they have a comeback that I haven't checked out as well. So I still have more than a few music videos to get caught up on. But speaking of Luna, we're checking out two music videos that relate to Luna. Obviously, we had the opportunity to react to a decent amount of Luna content with Odd Eye Circle, with Blue Symbol, we choose what is now going to be a trilogy of music videos, and we're also getting into HeeJin, who is one of my favorite members of Luna. I absolutely adore her, and we're also going to be checking out the third music video by CHUU, which was Hitchhiker. I was hoping to react to it the same time that I reacted to the other two music videos, but I kind of ran out of time on that one, so we're getting a double reaction in this video. Very, very excited. We're starting off with Algorithm by HeeJin. I love the traditional concept that it seems to be based off of, just judging by the first frame. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, that kind of got moody. Oh, I follow you. I hope that didn't sound creepy. I love it. We have a traditional theme mixed with the most modern thing ever, and lyrically as well. This is almost like going back to the oldest of times, where that's the only time when I could fucking erase you from my entire life. This is a really interesting mixture of concepts. Very unique. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is dope. Yes, that is so freaking cool, because we did see HeeJin for like literally 10 frames maybe in the was it Air Force, the name of the song, Air Force One, as they switch from Converse shoes to Nike Air Forces, if I'm not mistaken. But she literally appears for like a brief second, and a lot of people were talking about an Odd Eye as well. This is freaking cool. It's so freaking cool. What a mixture of concepts. Oh. Okay, I gotta stop this here just for a second, because even though this song is like speaking about a breakup between like two people romantically, I can't kind of like help but think about Luna's breakup like as a group and what BB Cucks kind of like tried to do to them, and like how they basically tried to disband them. Because like even some of the girls that were released from their contracts, some weren't. There was like this all kinds of tricky things happening before we finally came to a conclusion. And even now, I'm pretty sure that BBC are not necessarily taking any steps back, but rather still trying to force the issue on Luna and whatnot. But like if you look, as far as I understand, HeeJin herself, as far as like solo projects, it's been like 7 years or something like that since she had her own comeback. And like you look at the entire concept and how it plays out as a breakup, kind of like the song, and erasing you from social media and all that kind of stuff. She's watching her band members do their own thing with Odd Eye Circle, where she also appears in, obviously, but it's like she's watching them do their thing while she's kind of like stuck in the old times where she's basically isolated in a way, and she's like trying to learn something, like balancing something, like all kinds of things. It's like going back to square one to make this comeback. It almost feels like it's been forever ago, because 7 years is a very long time, obviously, for HeeJin not to have a comeback of her own. Not talking about Luna as a group, of course, but like it feels like this entire breakup-y kind of song relates to Luna more so than anything else, and kind of like being stuck in this loop of uncertainty and feeling like you're back at the old traditional times, and trying to work your way back up to make this comeback in our reality. And like this is just the breakup phase, and literally we have a sign that is basically quoting Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit, which is also pretty freaking cool. But I don't know, it's just something really, the song is insanely cute. The vocals are incredibly cheerful. It's almost like smiling in the face of like adversity or something like that, in a way, or like smiling through sadness, as they talk about breakups and shit and removing you from social media and whatnot. But just the scenes of all of the girls together smiling, having fun, is just so nice to see them all happy and not stuck in a legal battle or of any kind. So I really kind of like admire that, and how this concept applies to more than just like a breakup song. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but yeah, this is pretty cool. And always thinking of you, much like thinking about the Luna. I love that part. Damn. That part. No comment on whether 1 minute is enough. I'm sorry. I'm immature. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Hey. It's literally returning to her kind of like spotlight. That's pretty cool. Damn, she's so pretty. That smile just lights up the entire room, honestly. Like, she is adorably amazing. Did she say from now leave me alone? Hear that, BBC? Leave my girl alone. Damn. You know how I feel about Kim Lip, so I'm just gonna shut up. But yeah, it's all about HeeJin here, so let's just focus on her. She's adorable. And I love the fact that she literally says this is the song that I wanted to do. Like, whatever concept you thought that she might come out with, and plus with her popping for like a few frames in the Air Force One music video with Odd Eye Circle, you know, this is what she wants to do. This is her solo. So I really admire that, because you know, where a lot of groups like to go kind of like darker, which is honestly, I always said that I always prefer the darker and the more, you know, action-packed kind of stuff. But this like provides such a cool balance of things, and her positivity and her happiness, and to think about everything that all of these girls have gone through with Luna. Like, I spoke a lot about CHUU because she was kind of like, that was like the biggest story with, you know, some of the things that were said about her and trying to paint her in a certain light. And I can't say for certain that I like followed every single article and every single thing that came out between Luna and BBC and every single struggle that these girls have gone through. But just to imagine that they finally can do their own thing, and that's what she decided to do. And you could tell that, you know, she is so happy to do this. Like, that's like, I don't know. Most idols that I've seen in K-pop, they're incredible actors actually, but like there's like this certain amount of authenticity to this smile that you see, that you know that this is not a fake smile just for the sake of this concept. This is a truly positive smile, and she's just so insanely adorable. I love this concept. I don't know if I'm making any sense between kind of like going back to square one to literally the traditional times and going back to literally zero, and like trying to eliminate all social media and still thinking about you, whether it's the you a romantic someone or you is kind of like Luna in general, and kind of like still hoping to make this comeback. And like the fact that she comes into like this audition and whatnot, almost kind of like hesitating because it's been so long. And what are people going to think, and how am I going to feel? And like the spotlight is on me. People are watching. Maybe the voices in my head are telling me that everything that they're telling me is true and I shouldn't be here. And then, you know, the dancers come in to back her up and support her, and she just goes off and is having a lot of fun. And, you know, the whole contemplation of this comeback is almost like was portrayed very beautifully throughout all of these visuals, and getting over breakups and still thinking about someone despite a breakup. Like, this song applies to obviously a romantic relationship too, as well as anything else. So I do want to focus on that a little bit more, because she literally says that's the song that I wanted to do, a love song. So out of respect, I will choose to focus on that a little bit more, even though I talked about the other meaning for a while. But yeah, this was amazing. I really enjoyed the positivity of the song. I like the production on, especially like leading up to the chorus, like the pre-chorus and everything was absolutely beautiful. And the whole na 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 part, every time anyone does it, it's infectious. And this song definitely makes you smile. And especially the very little, I don't have like the biggest discography, the biggest playlist, sorry, on Luna, but watching them on Quindom and watching the few music videos that I have of them before the whole fucking thing with BBC happened, and just watching threads on Twitter back then when all of this was transpiring, and seeing a little bit of them here and there. I mean, I'm incredibly happy for all of them to be doing their own thing, and you know, this was beautiful. And seeing, you know, Odd Eye Circle with HeeJin kind of like makes sense with the fact that she literally appeared in the previous music video. Yeah, this was awesome to see them together, but still allowing HeeJin to be in the spotlight and this be her own solo project fully. So this was a beautiful start to my day personally. Very, very positive. Let's get into the next music video, which is going to be Hitchhiker by CHUU, the third music video that I was going to check out back when I did my CHUU reactions, but kind of ran out of time, so we're getting into it right now. The aspect ratio is very different from the other music videos, which I really enjoyed, like the artistry, the cinematography. It was shot in Portugal. It like had a very free-flowing and a very beautiful vibe to it, and obviously everything that CHUU has gone through was portrayed beautifully in both of the music videos, whether it's underwater or how. I really, really enjoyed the emotions, and obviously CHUU's voice is absolutely beautiful. So Hitchhiker by CHUU, let's go.
난 어딘가 툭 불시착했지. 눈을 깜빡인 그 순간 모든 게 새로운 트립. 지평선 위쪽 고개 뻗은 길.
Oh, that is cool.
걷고 걸으면 친구를 만날까 궁금했지. 어떤 별의 꿈일까. 여린 색이 움튼 dream. 발을 떼는 그 순간 낯선 언어가 다정인 내 맘을 두드렸지. 스무룩 고르고 둘러보는 나만의 earth. 지도는 없어도 왠지 그게 맘에 들어. 예쁜 꽃이 피는 작은 나왔던 섬. 푸르른 하늘도 빼고 같게 맘에 들어. A beautiful night.
Oh, that was cool. I like the incorporation of AI here. It's done very tastefully.
자세히 보면은 모두가 이상한데 따누는 일이 투명한데 마음 하나를 헤아릴 수 없어 재밌지.
Oh, that was cool. That was really cool.
따누는 일이 투명한데 마음 하나를 헤아릴 수 없어 재밌지.
That's interesting.
어떤 새의 노래가 귀를 간지럽힌 dream. 손을 뻗는 그 순간 부는 바람을 타고서 어디든 갈 것 같지. 스무룩 고르고 둘러보는 나만의 earth. 지도는 없어도 왠지 그게 맘에 들어. 예쁜 꽃이 피는 작은 나왔던 섬.
Damn, I love these visuals so freaking much. She is so insanely relatable.
여행을 온 것 같은 하루의 끝. 울적한 감정이 빠있다 금씩. 괜찮아 툭툭 걸고 가보자.
Ooh, damn, that was
애틋한
cool.
행성을 사랑할래. 스무룩 고르고 둘러보는 나만의 earth. 지도는 없어도 왠지 그게 맘에 들어. 예쁜 꽃이 피는 작은 나왔던 섬. 두 눈 크게 뜨고 맘에 새겨둬. 또 다른 세상 속 궁금한 게 많아졌어. 낯선 뷰마저도 본 적 없어 특별해져. 많은 비밀들을 품은 나왔던 섬. 예측할 수 없는 일이 생길걸. 스무룩 고르고 둘러보는 나만의 earth. Beautiful night.
Damn.
A beautiful night.
I wish. This was absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I feel like Chu has done an insanely beautiful job of relating, not just expressing her own story with her own life and everything that happened with Luna and BBC and like her own, the way that BBC tried to portray her as a human being, and the fact that, she told her story while still being incredibly relatable to anyone basically who is listening, including with this music video with Hitchhiker. Like with Underwater, she's done an amazing job of kind of like relating to anyone who feels like an outcast or an introvert and likes it kind of like being that way. Like there's nothing wrong with that. With how crying and being in that dark place, literally, and those monsters that ended up being kind of like these guiding spirit in a way, and embracing, and getting up after being put down and beat up and whatnot, and like the band-aid and what it represented. Here in this music video, feeling like a hitchhiker as there's like literally lyrics talking about an unfamiliar language, knocking but lovingly, as she's literally filming this in Portugal, in a different country, exploring different sceneries and, cultures and everything else, and just exploring a different world, a world that is all about her, but also a world where she's kind of like telling you that it's okay to not have an answer. It's okay to not know where you want to be in 5 years. It's not always about having a plan. Sometimes those plans change because life fucking happens, and you realize it too late, and you've wasted so much of your time, and now you just want to make yourself happy. You want to achieve a dream that you didn't really know you have. And even her talking about like lyrics, I feel like I can go anywhere with the wind, being free spirited, free flowing, and also talking about how she might feel blue sometimes, but she will pick herself back up, which is basically kind of like what I thought was Howl in a way, with the scenes of her almost like tearing up and everything, and the monsters that ended up not being such monsters in the end. Expressing the feeling, the spirit of a hitchhiker and just going wherever the road may take me, and just living life to the fullest without necessarily a destination, but just with a dream and wanting to be happy. And she literally says, like, everyone's a little weird and everyone acts differently, like embracing the fact that we're all are kind of different in a way. And I also I love the use of AI in this music video. It was done in such a beautiful and tasteful and in a way that adds so much flavor to the music video other than just relying on it. They did it in a very beautiful and unique and not over the top kind of way. And the editing was absolutely awesome as well. The aspect ratio really throws you back a little bit and just feels like I'm watching something from way back in the day. And to be honest, and there's also like a really interesting lyric where she says how funny that everyone's eyes are so clear, but no one can fathom each other's minds. Which kind of like prompted me to look up some quotes that kind of maybe sound like it a little bit. And I found a couple. One of them is like, the eyes are useless when the mind is blind, um, is an interesting one. I'm not sure how relatable it is to something like this, but the fact that we claim to see things so clearly, but yet we cannot understand each other's minds, is a beautiful kind of like touch on maybe even a little bit of a kind of like social commentary. She talks about having a dream, and she's talking about how everyone is a little bit weird and everyone acts. So what? You act differently. Also, so what? Luna, so what kind of just now reminded me of it in a way. It's almost kind of like people judging you for being different, for having a dream, that doesn't align with their beliefs and their thoughts and what you should do, and judging you based on their own understanding of you instead of understanding the human being first and where they're coming from. Maybe that's why, we claim to have such a clear eyesight, but in reality, our eyes are windows to nothing. When in reality, the eyes are supposed to be the window to like the soul and the mind and all that kind of stuff. But in reality, we're kind of like blinded by our own perception. I don't know. I'm taking this a little bit too far. Honestly, I just really love the spirit of this music video. CHUU was absolutely adorable, and I love the vibe of this one. As far as like from the three songs that we checked out, I feel like How is still my favorite, followed by Underwater, followed by Hitchhiker. Not to make this like, you know, it's kind of like personal preference, but at the same time, as far as like the music video itself goes, like visually, this might be my favorite music video. I just love the creativity. I love the vibe, and like the visuals themselves are so pure and wonderful and relatable, and choose facial expressions and just it literally feels like she is as down to earth as any idol has ever been ever. And HeeJin did an amazing job visually. Like all of these Luna related videos have been absolutely top notch, and I absolutely love the production. The company that is, whatever company is working with all of these girls, or separately, I'm not sure if CHUU is attached to the same company and whatnot. Whatever the case is, it seems like all of the girls are being treated fairly well. If the even like the production and like the amount of care that goes into these music videos is any indication, I feel like all of these girls are finally in a place of happiness. So I'm very, very glad to see it. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, and if I made any sense, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are, and have a wonderful rest of the week. See ya.